read and start with the meditation.
Dear mindful learners, we begin the session by gathering our attention and focus through a body scan mindfulness practice. Taking a moment to allow your body to settle into a comfortable position. You may close your eyes or keep them slightly open. Willing the spine to lift, the shoulders to soften, and a slight smile on your face. Take a long breath in through your nose and a slow out breath. Bringing your attention to the passage of air through your nostrils, windpipe, lungs, heart, and tummy. Repeat 3 more times. Now bring your awareness to the top of your body, your head, face, neck, shoulders. Sensing the back of the body and the front of the body. Sensing yourself seated. Feeling the contact of your body with the chair or the cushion. Now sensing your upper legs, your lower legs, and the feet. Set your intention to learn with joy and presence. Energize your intention with 3 full breaths. Breathe in, deep and long. Breathe out. You may open your eyes when you are ready.
Okay, today we are going to see something interesting. Okay.
Wait, I found it.
Very good. You found the book? Okay, all of you close your eyes. Do you have some book or something in front of you? Open the book and close your eyes. Or try to close your eyes. Sanvi, darling, close your eyes. Now, touch what you have written in the book and see if you could read it without opening your eyes, just by touching.
No.
Open any page. Shrishti, you have to keep your eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed.
I can't read it because I remember the thing I did on these pages was tic-tac-toe.
Tic-tac-toe. Okay, so can you feel the tic-tac-toe?
No.
Okay, what about you, Shrishti and Sanvi?
On the previous pages, I wrote slokas from music on here, but I can kind of feel it, but I can't read the words with my fingers.
You couldn't, right?
Yeah, I can kind of feel it, but I can't read it.
Okay, so what do you think blind people do when they have to read? Chaitu, you can open your eyes. Yes, Shrishti.
They do the braille. It's like
okay, and what is braille, Shanvi?
Braille is like those dotted thingies on the pages and stuff. Like I went to a hotel and then they had the number on it, but below the number they had it in braille, like the dots going like that.
Okay, do you think this is helpful, Chaitra? For the blind people to read?
I didn't get it.
Shanvi said braille is kind of dots which are pressed on the paper. So when you read, this is the paper, all those dots will be pointing out and each letter will have a dot. So they'll just move their hands like this and get the braille script.
Oh, why can't somebody else just read to them? It makes everything easier.
But do you think every time that will be possible? You do know, right? Blind people have exams and all those stuff. And in many places, when we visit monuments and stuff, next time you go anywhere, just have a look. Usually in all these big monuments, museums, there's this small plaque which tells what the display is and all about. Below that plaque, if we touch it and see, there is in many places, there's this braille script. So the Braille script is just embossed dots. Yes, Srishti.
In my school bathroom, actually, on one side it says girls, and then it says girls in Braille on one side.
Yes.
On the bathroom plaque in my school.
It is not just for people who are completely blind, okay? There are some people who have this vision problems, like they'll be able to see you and me. But when we ask them to read something, either near or far, it might be difficult for them. So their sight might not support that. So they just move their hands like this. Each one will have one symbol. And they'll just move their hands like this and they'll be able to read. Okay? And who knows who invented the Braille script?
I don't know.
I know it, but I forgot it. I've read it before, but I forgot
It
it.
is there in the name.
Somebody use Google.
No, you can't.
Well,
It's
I know.
it's
who
there in the
used
name.
it.
It's there in the name itself.
Braille. His
Louis
last name was
Braille.
Braille, or his or
Yes.
her last name was Braille.
Louis Braille. Okay. You have
Louis
Louis Braille invented that. Can you see the portion on the right? That is the Braille script. When you move the actions, each dots corresponding, like we have A, B, C, D, right? They also have a set pattern of dots to correspond to each letter of the alphabet. Just as we are seeing and reading, they'll move their hands, learn and read. Okay? We are going to read one paragraph each. Who wants to go first? Shrishti first. Who wants to go second? Chaitra and Sanvi. So one paragraph, just stop, the other person take over. Okay, and wherever you have any clarifications on doubt, just stop and ask me. If your friend is reading, just ask them to stop. Srishti, start, darling.
You are on an elevator when the doors slide open. A man steps in. He feels some dots near the elevator door and then presses a button. The door slides shut. The elevator starts to move.
Chaitra.
Oh, why did the man feel the dot? He felt them because he is blind. He did not see the numbers in the elevator, so he read them with his fingers. Dots are a part of a system called Braille. This system helps the blind read and write. It was invented by Louis Braille.
Louis Braille was born on January 4th, 1809. He lived on a farm in France. He liked to feed the animals and he liked to play in his father's workshop. His father made saddles for horses.
When Louis was 3, he was in the workshop. He picked up a very sharp tool and tried to poke a hole into a piece of leather. He poked his eye instead and got a bad infection. Soon his left eye was blind. Then the infection went to his right eye. Within 2 years, Louis was blind in both eyes.
Shanvi, do you have a doubt? You have lifted your hand? Or are you
No
simply-
doubt, this is so weird. I'm born
Okay.
on January 4th.
Okay. Chaitra,
What?
read.
When Louis was a child, the blind were treated badly. The Brailles did not want Louis to be treated badly, so they taught him as much as they could. When Louis was 6, a new priest came to town. Sorry, not me.
It's Shanvi's turn.
When Louis was 6, a new priest came to town. His name was Father Paulo. He taught Louis for about a year and then asked the teacher in town to let Louis attend school. The teacher said yes. For 3 years, Louis went to school. Even though he could not see, he is one of the best of the school's best students.
Okay. How do you think he was the best student? Yes, Chaitra.
He was very fluent in Braille.
No, that time Braille system wasn't invented. He was just 6 years old.
Oh, then I don't know.
Yes, Srishti.
Maybe someone read the questions to him and
Okay, so if you are blind, right? and you cannot see, don't you think your other senses will be well developed? Just imagine you cannot see anything. How do you know that someone is coming or someone is going?
Footsteps.
With steps. So with footsteps, how do you develop that sense of hearings? So generally, if you're handicapped in one aspect, the other senses will be very sharp. And especially so for blind people who cannot see, their sense of hearing is very, very high. And so he was able to focus and do it. Let's see what happens next. This is just 3 years of school. Shrishti.
Lewis loved going to school, but during reading time, he was sad. The school did not have special books with raised letters that students who were blind needed to read. In
In
Chaitra.
1819, Louis was 10 years old. Father Paul
Paul Louis.
helped him go to a new school called the Royal Institution for the Blind Youth. It did have books with raised letters so Louis could read there. The school was in Paris, which was very far away from home. Louis missed his family very much, but he loved learning to read and write.
When Louis was 12, a man visited the school. His name was Charles Barbier. He had invented night writing. It was a system of dots and dashes. It helped soldiers send messages at night. Barbier thought it could help the blind too.
So why was it called the night writing? Night writing, sorry. Yes, Chaitu.
So like when instead of actually talking, you're like talking in
Hello.
dots and dashes in the night. So that's why it's called night.
Okay, Shanvi, anything to add in that?
Like it helped soldiers send messages at night.
How?
Like because like it was a system of dots and dashes, because like maybe that was a way of writing in the old times. So
it was dark. Okay, so they won't be able to read with their eyes. So they just use their hands to read. That's it. Did you get it? Chaitra, turn. Yes, Shanvi, your turn to read.
okay, wait, I just read this. The sentence about the night writing one.
Yeah, the next one.
Yeah.
Oh, you read the night writing? I thought Chaitra read it.
I did.
Yeah, so you have to go to the next one.
What? But
Read the
what?
next paragraph, Shanvi.
Okay, I get 2 paragraphs. Louis liked Barbier's system, but he thought he could make a better one. He worked on his system for 3 years. Then he showed it to his schoolmates. It was made of dots. His schoolmates thought it was easy to use. Soon most of them were using it. They called it Braille.
Srishti.
Lewis loved learning to play music. He liked to play the piano at school, and he liked to play the organ. He often played the organ at a church in Paris, but reading and writing music were hard. So Lewis invented a new dot system for music.
Chaitu.
When Louis was 19, he became a teacher at the Royal Institution for Blind Youth. He taught his students how to read and write in Braille. He also gave music lessons. He used his Braille music system to teach his students.
In 1835, Louis was 26 years old, and he was not feeling well. He went to the doctor. He asked what was wrong. The doctor said that Louis had a sickness called tuberculosis or something. I don't know. At that time, that there was no cure. Oh, I know, like something like cholera. I don't know.
Yes, it affects the throat primarily. Yes, Srishti.
Lewis got sicker, but he kept on inventing. In 1839, he invented another system of dots. It helped the blind people write. They wrote to people who could see. Braille students were so happy. They could write to their families, and their families could write back. They could never do that before.
Louis Braille
Oop,
Louis
go
Braille kept getting sicker. He died on January 6, 1852. It was 2 days after his birthday. He had just turned 43 when he died. Hardly anyone knew. But years later, he became a hero. The Braille system is now used all over the world. Millions of people use it every day. How sad, dying 2 days after your birthday.
At least he got to celebrate his birthday.
Yeah, you know
I
what's
think
worse?
before his birthday, if he had died, he would have missed on all the celebration.
Imagine if he died on January 3rd, 11:59 p.m.
It was 2 days, January 4th.
No, I'm saying imagine if he died on January 3rd, 11:59
It'll
p.m.
be even more sad. Okay,
Yeah.
so what do you think this kind of writing is called?
Paragraph writing.
No? Yes, Srishti.
Biography?
Very good. So what's a biography?
It's when a different author writes about someone else's life. Like if I write about your life, that would be a biography. But if you write about your own life, that would be an autobiography.
Okay. So have you ever seen Braille writing? Srishti said she has. So Sanvi and Chaitra, have you ever seen Braille writing before?
I have.
No.
Where?
At that hotel.
In the hotel.
Yeah, because I felt it and I can really feel it.
Maybe I probably did, but I didn't know what it is because I didn't hear of it until today.
Okay. So also, do you think it'll be a useful skill for us as well as blind people?
Not really. In India, there aren't too many blind people.
No, I'm asking, do you think it'll be useful if we also learn it to help us communicate better with the blind people?
I guess it's basically the same as learning a different language. Like if you're going to France and you have the opportunity to learn French, you should probably learn it.
Yeah, that's what I thought because when I went to the hotel and felt it, I couldn't know that it was 100 something.
What did it say?
Well, the real number I think was
It
something.
exactly doesn't correspond to our alphabets as we see, Chaitra. So there'll be little differences. So you need to learn those to understand that. It won't be just like A goes like this, B goes like this and all that stuff.
Why can't it just be like that?
It might be difficult. So I want you to think about a problem that you need solving. So, and how you invent something. First, think of a problem, then think of an invention that will solve this problem and tell how you make this invention. Yes, Srishti.
Maybe like wheelchair ramps, like for schools.
You have 5 minutes to think. You have to address all the questions. The problem, why do you think it needs to be solved, and an invention that helps you to solve. Okay.
Can you give me the problem?
Why? Oh, why?
Because my brain took a walk again.
No, it is still walking from yesterday.
Yes.
I think it must be too tired. Ask it to come back.
It won't have the energy to come back. It's gonna rest there, have a little bit of pizza, stay for the night and come back.
No, brains don't require pizza. You can ask it to come back. Okay, Shanvi, in case you're wondering, yesterday during class, Chaitra said that her brain has gone for a walk and so she can't write. So I'm just asking her to call her brain back right now. Hey, I have another idea, Chaitra. Why don't we ask Pradyun to give your ears a twist? The brain will come back.
Yeah.
Start with Shrishti first. Then Shanvi, then you. Okay. Yes, Shrishti.
I wrote it down, but can I tell it too?
Yes.
So I had the problem I want to solve is disabled people, like people with wheelchairs or who can't walk, being able to go up onto staircases.
Okay.
I want to do this because in in different places, if there's stairs and they need to climb them, they can't because they can't like do anything that hurts their legs and they can't walk.
Have you drawn it?
I actually have.
Yeah. Can you just show it?
Yeah, I was thinking of like a wheelchair ramp for
Oh.
like people.
So
have
how do
wheel-
they climb? How do they climb? Just keep
like-
like this, like escalator or something?
Yeah, like if you're a wheelchair, you can just like go up on, like you can push yourself onto it, and if you can't walk, you can like stand on one leg, like you can stand on it, then go up.
Oh, that's nice. Good job. Okay. Shanvi.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think the problem in this world is that deaf people need something to help them hear. I could invent a hearing headphone. It makes life easier because it is plugged into your ears to the part that is deaf. And a human has to record their voice in the headphones so the deaf people can hear.
That's nice. Yes, madam.
I didn't write anything.
So, okay, you and me are going to stay after class and finish writing this before we leave for the day.
Okay.
Okay. Next is Chaitra. I seriously want you to start writing. Okay.
I haven't even thought of a problem yet.
That's because you were roaming around like an LKG kid, but LKG kids also don't roam around.
I was looking for an eraser, okay?
Okay, so we are going to write an autobiographical sketch now. It means it's a true story that you write. Underline true story that you write about yourself. Okay, now I want you to think about your life, answer these questions and just write it as the form of a sketch. So you remember, write an opening and body and a closing. Okay, you can give ideas and examples also. For instance, when Srishti is going to say, I'm very good at singing, you can give instances of how long you have been singing and all that. If Chaitra is saying she's very good at science, or Shanvi is saying she's very good at making people laugh.
I suck at science.
Okay. No, so here are some questions to help you write. Like, you introduce yourself briefly. I am so and so, your age, height, color. Then you write 3 things that you like about yourself. What would you like to do this year? And 3 things you don't like about yourself. And ta-da! Then you talk about your family. So we'll address one thing by one. Come on, do this fast. After this, we have a quiz. After 3 things you like about yourself, it's 3 things you don't like about yourself. Shanvi, will you read your autobiography, please?
Yes, please.
Yes.
This biography is about me, an autobiography. I'm 10 years old, 54 inches. My eyes are deep brown. My hair is dark brown. 3 things I like about myself is that I can sing so I don't sound like a rat. I can do math so I can be successful. And I can do chores. So I guess I helpful. 2 things I dislike about myself is that I'm bad in science, so I might not be successful. And I might have I have a short temper, so I will boss people around. Sorry. I would like to do something that I haven't thought in the decade of my life. Paragliding.
Yeah, paragliding is really fun.
But in many places, they don't allow kids for paragliding.
Well, they do in Manali.
In Manali, no. I just heard that very few people allow children for paragliding.
Well, then we found the right place
In
because I like
America, they do.
paragliding.
In America, they do.
No, above 18 years, they will allow you because in paragliding, you need balance when between the child and the thing. So
There's like one other guy and me.
now,
both
Chaitra
paragliders.
madam, with the brain back from the what? Please read your autobiography.
I'm Chaitra. I'm 10 years old. I have black eyes, black hair, and I'm 4 feet 10 inches. I'm pretty good at math. Which is good, so my mom doesn't yell at me when I get too many problems wrong. But I have to admit, I am really bad at science. Science is so hard. Okay, I added the science is so hard.
Okay. Science is not hard. You just have to fall in
It's so
love.
hard. You have to remember so many points about blah, 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 something, something. With the
H2O.
You just said one point in which you are good at, which was maths. So what's the other thing you are good at?
I'm also very funny.
Okay. Okay, one more thing that you're bad at.
I am. I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm really unaware. Like if I'm reading a book, you cannot get me out of it. You have to be like, get up.
Why is that a bad thing?
You know, what if there's a fire in the house and I wasn't even getting off the beanbag?
Okay. Okay. And what is the thing that you would love to do this year and why?
I would really like to finally enroll in a piano class this year because I've been wanting to for like 2 years, but my mom keeps putting it off.
Okay, now let's see what Srishti has to say. Paragliding, piano classes, and let's see. Srishti, your turn, baby.
I'm very talented and my name is Shrishti. I'm 10 years old. I'm a 5 foot, have dark brown eyes and silky
You're
back.
5 foot.
You're 5 foot.
Yeah.
How tall are you, Shanvi? I forgot.
I don't know. I'm like 4 something.
You said 54
like
inches.
4 feet and 6 inches. I'm short. Okay.
Somebody do 54 divided by 12.
Okay, guys, focus. Chaitra, she's saying something. Listen. Yes, Srishti, continue, darling.
One thing I like about myself is that I'm very friendly, and I think everyone in my class knows this, in my school class, because I have 83 friends.
Whoa.
Oh,
And another thing I like about myself is that I'm a good student, I have good behavior, and I'm not mischievous. I'm like on all my report cards, I haven't done a bad behavior. So
oh, that's Okay, Shanvi's like, hey, like this to you.
Yeah.
Are you saying that that's correct? Or
my cousin.
Okay. Okay,
Okay.
come on, the next point.
Yeah, final thing I like about myself is that I am smart and I have a lot of people who say so, and I get very good grades.
Okay. What don't you like about yourself?
I just like that sometimes I'm stubborn, very stubborn.
Just that?
And sometimes I also rush through a test instead of taking my time. I think that's just,
Oh,
I try not to rush, but I think that's just a reflex for me to rush.
that's
through a
still
test.
my cousin.
So you also rush through your test, Shanvi?
Not all the time.
But Shanvi, it's
Just
actually
one
quite difficult for me to believe that you're hot-tempered because I always see you with this smiley face.
It's like, you know, I like it in class. Shrishti's seen what I've done to my dad before.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Oh, okay. We didn't hear what Srishti wants to do this year.
I want to make at least 20 new friends this year.
Oh,
least.
so that you reach 100.
You want to hit
Essentially,
100? Should do a
Yes.
party. 103 friends.
Okay. So guys, I'm sharing you the link for the quiz in the chat.
What?
The link for the quiz in the chat.
What about their code? It's joinmyquiz.com. Everybody know.
The code is 30222919.
That's too hard and too fast. Put it in the chat.
What is it
And
again?
it's
3022.
there in the chat. 30222919.
You sound like those people who say your call, the person you are speaking with is not answering or something.
No, when
But then it let me redo those 2 questions that I got wrong.
okay,
Oh,
Shani,
same.
how many questions did you get wrong? That you had to redo? No, that you had to redo?
I don't know why I was checking the scoreboard. I was like, how do you guys have 5,900? I'm like on 4,000.
They attended questions faster than you, right?
Yeah.
So they might have gotten that before. Okay. So before we finish.
Wait, what's your score, Shrishti? What's your score?
5,100.
Huh?
Mine is
5,000.
5,100.
I got
Tanvi,
5,000.
she said 5,400.
Yeah.
Oh, I have 5,900.
What?
So Shanvi
Okay,
is first, Shrishti second, and Chaitra third.
At least I got the right result. I don't think.
So it might have also considered the fact that some of the questions you attended twice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it might have lowered scores for that accordingly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, like this. Like this.
What is that?
She's doing this.
Let me guess. It's breathe in, breathe out now.
Yeah. So, but it's going to be a different breathe in, breathe out in the sense that when you hear the sound, you need to change your breathing from in to out. Okay. You'll just hear this gong of this bell. Ting. Okay. Can you guys sit straight, please?
Is it Vipassana?
1 minute. Let me get out of whiskey.
Is it Vipassana meditation?
Just sit. Okay. Start. Start with inhale.
When is the gong?
Hey guys, are you able to hear or not the difference in sound?
No.
No,
I can hear.
you didn't? I thought you guys were doing the meditation. Okay. It goes like. "Tun, dun." You didn't hear the difference in sound at all? No?
No.
No. Okay. Then we'll do this breathe in, breathe out. No, not like that. Chaitra, Chaitra, sit.
I'm sitting.
You sit straight. Close your eyes. Shanvi, we'll play with our hair later. Sit straight. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bye, guys. Have a nice week. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.